We often believe we need certain things to be happy. A bigger house, the latest phone, a certain number of followers. These are often false needs. They are not rooted in who we are, but in what the world tells us to want. True needs nourish our souls. They are about connection, purpose, and authenticity. False needs, on the other hand, leave us feeling empty and never truly satisfied. Imagine a child longing for a sugary treat. The craving feels real, urgent even, but the need is fleeting. It doesn't nourish, it doesn't sustain. This is the essence of a false need. It promises happiness, but delivers only a temporary fix. True fulfillment lies in recognizing the difference between what we are told to want and what truly matters. From a young age, we are bombarded with messages about what we should value. Advertising tells us what to buy, social media shows us how to look, and societal expectations dictate how to behave. This constant influx of external pressures can make it difficult to discern our own genuine desires. We begin to chase after things we believe will make us acceptable, worthy, or loved. This pressure to conform is often subtle, woven into the fabric of our daily lives. We compare ourselves to carefully curated online personas, feeling inadequate when our reality doesn't match up. We strive for unattainable beauty standards, leading to feelings of self-doubt and insecurity. The more we internalize these external messages, the further we drift from our true selves. To cope with these pressures, we construct a false self. This is the persona we present to the world, carefully crafted to fit in and gain approval. We hide our vulnerabilities, suppress our true emotions, and strive to project an image of perfection. We become masters of disguise, afraid to let others see the messy, imperfect truth beneath the surface. This false self becomes a barrier to authentic connection. We fear judgment and rejection, so we keep people at arm's length, afraid to reveal our true selves. This leaves us feeling isolated, lonely, and disconnected, even when surrounded by people. The more we invest in our false self, the more our true self fades into the background. Section 4, Trapped in Comparison, the pitfalls of a fabricated identity. Living with a false self is an exhausting pursuit. We are constantly comparing ourselves to others, measuring our worth against impossible standards. This leads to feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and a constant sense of never being good enough. We chase after external validation, seeking approval from others to fill the void within. This cycle of comparison and self-criticism can be incredibly damaging to our mental and emotional well-being. It can lead to anxiety, depression, and a disconnect from our own needs and desires. We become so focused on maintaining the illusion of perfection that we lose sight of who we are and what truly matters. Section 5. Reclaiming Authenticity. A journey back to our true selves. The journey back to our true selves begins with awareness. We must recognize the false needs we have internalized and the external pressures that have shaped our desires. This requires honesty, self-compassion, and a willingness to challenge the status quo. It means questioning the messages we have been taught and defining success on our own terms. It's about embracing vulnerability, imperfections, and all. It's about letting go of the need to please others and living in alignment with our own values. It's about recognizing that our worthiness is not determined by external factors, but by our inherent value as human beings. This journey is not about perfection, but about progress. It's about showing up each day as our authentic selves, even when it's scary. Because in the words of Dr. Seuss, "Today you are you," that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you.